Wow, it is Thursday morning. Good morning to you, West Michigan. I'm Emily Scarlett.
Just Thursday?
Yeah,
I feel like we should be at next Thursday at this point.
Right.
Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you. I'm Tanner Holbrook. Thank you so much for waking up with us and watching on 13 Plus. We have Chief Meteorologist Samantha J here. A little chilly. I would recommend maybe a light jacket on your way out, but you'll probably have to shed that later in the day.
You know, today's not going to be quite as warm as yesterday. We'll be in the low 60s. But yes, you'll surely probably be on your side. Depending on your location, temperatures are going to vary. So I'd find yourself on the map here. As we head throughout our morning and into our mid-afternoon hours, we do have northeasterly winds, and it's actually creating a little bit of a different boundary than what we typically experience. I anticipate mid-60s along the lakeshore's edge, and then inland I expect our temperatures to be in the upper 50s to low 60s. This is much cooler than yesterday afternoon, but we will still be underneath completely sunny skies. Those sunny conditions will lead to clear skies overnight tonight and allow our temperatures to fall off into the low to mid 30s. So if you have any sensitive vegetation, this is likely not going to be a hard freeze, but it will likely present frost concerns. So any hanging baskets that you have outside, bring those indoors for the overnight hours to prevent any frost concerns. And then as we track throughout the day on Friday, sunshine takes back hold. We kind of get our normal boundaries set back up where the lakeshore's edge is cooler and our inland areas make it a little bit warmer back into the mid to upper 60s. 51 in Kalamazoo, and we're going to make our way back on up into the low 60s for a vast majority of West Michigan. About 62 degrees, I would say, is our average temperature for the area. The further inland and the further north and east that you are, the cooler your temperature will be in the upper 50s, not by a ton, but just by a touch. Now, those clear conditions that we have from start to finish today, still needing the sunglasses, are going to allow our temperatures to fall off into the mid 30s tonight. It's saying 38 degrees by 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. I see a lot of model projections that are putting us closer to 34 degrees. That will likely place us in a frost advisory category come this time tomorrow morning, with 33 to 36 degrees being that bigger concern. Anything that's below 32 degrees is where we have a freeze watch or a freeze warning that's issued. Maybe some of our northeastern counties, but as of right now, I do foresee us falling more underneath that frost category than anything else. As for our winds, that's of course an important factor as well. Yesterday we made it into the mid 70s yesterday afternoon. A couple of you got a quick burst of rain. We had a really cool boundary situation happen that caused a brief shower. Other than that, sunny conditions expected to prevail once again today. We've got these northeasterly winds sustained at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Because they're out of the north and east, a different temperature profile than what we're typically used to will set up this afternoon, where we'll be in the upper 50s in this northeastern zone and actually make it into the low to mid 60s the further to the west that you travel. In terms of our hour by hour throughout the day today, in the wake of yesterday's cold front, temperature wise, we'll still be comfortable outside. It's just going to not feel quite as warm as it did yesterday. 62 degrees for our afternoon high, and again, all that sunshine developing throughout the day. As we look at our next 7 days of the forecast period, we do continue on to return back to those very warm, comfortable conditions. Low to mid 70s all weekend long, upper 70s to near 80 degrees as we head into next week. We're going to have lots of sunny conditions all throughout the day today, and really still hanging on to that throughout a vast majority of our 7-day forecast. Live look at downtown Holland, they're at 50 degrees. Cloud coverage, yes, it built in for a majority of the area's 96 corridor to the south last night. That actually helped preserve our temperature some. Ludington at 39 degrees, Alpena at 30 degrees this morning, while we sit at 47. Now, winds today are going to have a touch of a breeze out of the north and east, and that's actually going to usher in a cooler forecast for the afternoon hours. So while yesterday, yes, the sunglasses as you walk out the door, but also the light jacket. Our temperatures in Muskegon right now, 47 degrees currently. We will continue to break apart what's left of our cloud coverage outside over the next hour or so, and then back to completely sunny skies for the remainder of the day. Now, notice our temperatures off to the north and east. That's actually where our wind profile is coming from today. So we are going to usher in a much cooler forecast this afternoon than what we experienced. Why we will not see nearly as much warmth despite having a lot of sunshine in today's forecast. Winds right now are sustained at about 6 to 12 miles per hour, a touch of a breeze right now in Grand Rapids at a 20-mile-per-hour wind gust. And temperature-wise, 62 degrees. That's what we make it to by 4 p.m. Sunny conditions from start to finish, which will lead way to clear skies tonight. Clear conditions during the overnight hours often allow us to lose a little bit of extra heat, and temperature-wise, we have a forecast low this evening of 34 degrees. Because of that, that will likely place us in the frost advisory category during the overnight time frame, if not within the freeze watch category for some locations, especially in our northeastern counties. That means any sensitive vegetation that you have, you want to bring it indoors if you can, hanging baskets and potted plants. If you cannot bring your plants indoors, I would suggest covering them with a tarp during the overnight hours tonight to help preserve a little bit of heat. Once we get past this evening, though, notice our overnight low trend is much warmer, back into the upper 40s to low 50s for the foreseeable future. So yep, given the green light in terms of planting. Low pressure system and its associated cold front continues to track to the south. A few nuisance showers right along the state line right now. Those will continue to fall apart throughout the day, and everybody will be underneath sunny conditions. And nothing more than nuisance